Welcome back to another episode of Can You Sell This? Shortly, I'll tell you how to make great sales with this range, because we're stepping into one of the most emotional and profitable selling opportunities of the year, wedding season. We're talking wedding venue styling, table decorations, personalised touches, and simple touches that turn a setup into something truly unforgettable. But the real question is, can you turn these products into something that venues, brides, and planners actually want to buy? Picture this: a bride is planning her wedding, or a venue is planning for the season ahead. They don't just need products, they need a cohesive look. They're searching for warmth, personalisation, atmosphere. But when they land on most stores, there's just random items, no connection, no vision. And that is where most sellers will lose the sale, because they don't just want to buy one product. Weddings are about creating a feeling. Let's build the story. What does your customer actually want? They want a venue that feels special, tables that feel styled, not thrown together, and details that feel personal and memorable. And most of all, they want it to feel effortless. And that is where this range comes in. If you position it right, you're not just selling an item, you're selling a wedding setup. Let's start with something powerful: the shabby chic wooden letters. These are handmade in Bali using sustainable mango wood, finished with a soft whitewash that feels rustic and romantic. Now let's think beyond the product. Let's go to the wedding story. These could make the initials of the couple on entrance to the wedding. They could be table markers, photo booth props, maybe little added details across the venue, personalised details. At around 15 centimetres high, these are perfectly sized to stand out without overpowering the space. And each one is handmade, which means it's got its own subtle variations, which really adds authenticity. So rather than just selling wooden letters, you're selling a personalised wedding experience. That's the difference. But here's the challenge. Even with great products, most sellers stop here. They list the product, they add the description, and they wait. But most weddings, they don't work like that. Your customer is overwhelmed with choices. If you don't tell them how they can use the product, where it fits, and what it looks like as part of a setup, they won't visualize it. And if they can't visualize it, they won't buy. Now, let's build the scene. Wood wick soy candles. This is where it gets interesting. These candles are ready, but unlabeled, which means brides can label them, venues can brand them, or you can create custom wedding favours. Now imagine them on a table. Personalised candle label, warm glow, and consistent styling across every setting. That is not just decor, that is atmosphere. Now we layer in detail. These are the mango wood hearts with colourful enamel designs. These become the wedding favours, add-on gifts, table decorations, or hanging ornaments. They're sold loose or in jars, which makes them perfect for a display. And they're small, but very, very powerful, because these are the items that guests can take home. And that extends the memory of the wedding. This is where we elevate. The floral glow garden domes. Look at these. They bring soft lighting, mechanical elements, and a calm, romantic glow. They can be used as table centerpieces, corners in the venue, or for evening ambience. Battery or USB powered, the setup for these is really, really simple. And when lit, they create this enchanting glow that every wedding aims for. This is when the range really starts to feel premium. Now we refine the details. Textured natural ribbon. These tie everything together, literally. Chair sashes, gift wrapping, bouquet detailing, table styling, you name it. They're one of those products that seems simple, but actually visually connects the whole setup. Now we think commercially. These eco-friendly bags are perfect for wedding favours. They can display gifts through the organza window and can be pre-filled for instant upsells. And most importantly, they're reusable, which adds value and justifies the purchase. Now we complete the scene. Candle holder signs. There we've got the heart and then love. These are warm wooden tones with simple carved designs, creating a cozy, romantic feel across the tables. Now step back and look at what you've created. Not individual items, but a complete wedding range. From personalised wooden letters, to branded candles, to layered decor, textures, and lighting. Everything works together, and that is the key. Now your customer won't just buy one item, they'll build a setup. And that is where your sales start to grow. Riverside stone candle holders. Each one is unique. They bring a grounding, natural texture into the space. Ideal for rustic weddings, minimalist styling, or outdoor venues. And finally, no wedding setup is complete without florals. These dried grass bunches bring height, texture, and a natural boho aesthetic. They're sustainable, long-lasting, and incredibly versatile. They're great for table centerpieces, aisle decor, or venue styling, and they really complete the look. That's everything for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode of Can You Sell This? Bye.